You are live. Hello and welcome. That sounded so cheesy, almost like some other one. Hello and welcome to the anti-white establishment. I'm not going to rip off your stupid thing. That we've got a great guy on today. We have. I can never say it right. Sorry, it's Merican
Mercian, yeah, Mercian.
Mercian. Thank you. People, Hemi was telling me, and Mercian Chauvinist 37. So, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing very well, Lacey. Thank you for having me on for tonight's episode. I appreciate it.
Oh no, I'm so grateful you came on. Honestly.
That's cool, man. Can we just get straight into this? I don't know
Yep,
if
let's get straight into it because we've got so much stuff to show. So let's do this.
right. So today, if we read, if we just read this tweet out.
Yeah, let's read the tweet. That's a great idea. A great idea. Let's read the tweet.
So we're going to read this tweet out. Right? This is on the tweet from Right Reaction.
Yeah.
What he's done, he's tweeted and he said, there are some rumors going around which need pushing about my relationship with Patriotic Alternative. PAE is run by Mark Collette and this is Laura Towler. I do not hold any official position in PA.
None.
And have never founded it. Anyone insinuating anything to this is to the contrary is deliberate slander. I think that word's in the last word.
And that tweet came straight from him. So
yeah, that's come from him. So what we're going to do now is we're going to share the screen and we're going to go to a video of Ralph down at Speaker's Corner where he actually announces Patriot Alternative. Now you need to be when you listen to this video, you need to listen to the key word, and the key word is we. So I'm guessing it's showing on screen now, Lacy.
Right, let's do it.
Is it showing?
I'll put it on the screen. Don't worry. Right, here we go. There you go.
Well, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it now.
Now play this. Now here we go. Are you listening? Hi, Bruno.
Are we all good? Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Ein, zwei,
I mean, this guy, man, he's like speaking German, like this Indian man, like thinking he's a Nazi, like literally, like
it's a joke.
It's a joke, isn't it? Like,
it's like, I mean, look in the mirror, mate. Look in the mirror.
I'm gonna carry on their car next.
First of all, I'm going to say a big thank you to Content of Everything, Mainstream Media, 14 of Everything.
I mean, like he's actually taking the piss out of these 14 words. Like, not many people are going to know this, but his content over everything is actually a black man. So he's using the 14 words to big up this black man. It's absolutely a total disrespect. Like, let's carry on.
It really is.
And we're standing here on a wonderful Sunday at Hyde Park, and I am privileged and proud to be able to make a huge announcement that affects not just today, but the rest of our political life. We have now formed a nationalist party.
Why, did you see he said we?
Yep, I heard exactly. It came out the horse's mouth, should I say? No offense. I mean, I know he's brown. I'm not calling him a horse, but he said we. He's saying did you hear him? We
have started a new nationalist party. Now, nationalist, nationalist is a race of people. Now, does this man here look like he's in the same race as us? Is he in the same nation as us?
He thinks he is. He thinks he is. We've got more videos to prove that. Remember, pal? And
carry on anyway.
Yeah, Bruno the Doberman's saying you're a great guy, and he's asking for you. I just thought to say. Anyway.
Oh, Bruno! Hello, Bruno, man. Bruno.
Just because Bruno's in the chat, I'm like, woo, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno's a great guy from America, man. He's actually when I used to be a civ nat, he's one of the guys that actually helped me on my journey.
Did he? Yeah, like, do you know, Bruno has been around, like, for me as well. He's actually a really, as you know, a great guy, isn't he? Anyway, back to Ralph thinking he's white. Bruno doesn't know, but Ralph, this guy, he's British, but he's not white. He's an Indian.
But he's not British. He can't be British, can he? Because he's not white.
He's not British. He thinks he's British. Do you know what I mean? He's an Indian, and he loves Hitler, and he's there to ruin. He's friends with Jews, and he's here to ruin the 14 words.
Oh, we're going to go into that. We're going to go into that.
Yeah, we'll go into that. We'll get to that, Lacy. We're talking about the tweet. Yeah, you talk about it, right? On you go.
Yeah, this is play this.
Yeah. On the Patriotic Alternative, spearheaded by Mark Collette and Laura Towler. And what we're doing today is announcing.
And what we're doing today
to England and the rest of the world.
to England and the rest of the world. So he is there to announce on behalf of Laura Towler and Mark Collette that they are starting a new party. Now, so that tweet he sent out is absolute bullshit. Now, we don't need to hear any more of this.
You heard the tweet, didn't you? The tweet said, anyone that says anything else is slander. Well, Ralph, you just slandered yourself. Fucking hell, it's crazy.
I mean, I'm going to find the next video later. You carry on.
Yeah, no, oh, that's fine, right, so, yeah. But, like, so when, basically, Ralph, literally, for anyone that doesn't know, Ralph, if you missed it in the beginning, Ralph had sent a tweet saying that he had nothing to do with PA and blah, blah, blah. And then we literally just watched a video where he announces that he's one of the founding fathers of PA. So, Ralph, what are you talking about? Like, are you slandering yourself? It's very confusing. Yeah, like, hi Kevin Duggan, hi Rose English. Yeah, he actually thinks he's a Brit, Bruno. And do you know, like, even like when he goes to Speaker's Corner, white people will come up to him and be like, do you actually think you're white? And he's like, yeah. And then, like, someone's like, you'll see a great video. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. We've got some great videos coming up, and I don't want to ruin what someone said to him because I'll tell. I want to say it so much, but I don't want to ruin it, so I won't say it.
This is the next clip we're going to play. We're going to play a clip of Ralph saying that he doesn't care if England become 99% black as long as it was Christian, and if England was 99% white and non-Christian, it would have no interest to him.
So he does. This is so. Remember, he's an ethno-nationalist apparently now, and for white people. But apparently, this is a video we've got of him basically saying he does not care if the whole of England was fucking black. He doesn't care about white people at all, and we've got the proof. Play the video. Here we go. Let's do it. On you go. Boom.
No, again, the value of protecting Christendom and...
If you manage a team...
Out the fucking...
We're going to have to play the advert.
I know, I hate the adverts. That's like, come on.
Let him finish. Let him finish what he's got to say. Okay, I'll try to make it simple. If this country became 99% white and was not Christian, it is of no concern to me.
So did you hear that, everyone? If this country became 99% white and non-Christian, it would have zero concern to him. Now we're going to play it on for a little bit longer and see what else Mr. Coach Brownpill has to say.
Yeah, Mr. Coach Brownpill, exactly. Let's see what this guy's got to say. The fucker.
And to restore Christendom, then I care about its Christian boundary. Let's put it in black and white.
Let's put it in black and white.
It would still be a Christian brothers and that. Yeah. If we have Christians everywhere in England, praise be to the Lord.
Praise be the Lord.
Oh my God! So this guy, even this black guy who's recording him is absolutely astonished with
He's even disgusted, yeah. Because he's thinking, what a race traitor. Imagine if you went to India and it was all white in India. Do you know what I mean? Even the black guys.
I don't think he's thinking that, Lacey. What I think he's thinking is this guy is claiming that he's an ethno-nationalist on behalf of English people, right? But he doesn't care if white people died out and black people replaced us, as long as it was Christian.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all.
What is his role in ethno-nationalism? I have no idea. And I have no idea what Mark Collette and Laura Towler are doing by allowing this man so close to them. And I'm going to play it on anyway.
Very strange. Very strange. But we've got some more video. We've got so many videos. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, like, it's very, should I say how they met?
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. Yeah, I was just making sure, like, if I didn't know if
you
had that
on. I've got everything ready, but I'm going to play this.
You've got it all done, right? Brilliant, perfect.
Carry on playing it, Lacey. Right, here we go.
Carry on playing it. Right, let's do this.
Ralph is just jockey. But Nigerian brother is a Christian brother. Let's be clear, and I want to say this really clearly, especially if there are any ethnics. Leon, I want to say. All right. I don't want you to be. Sure.
No, that's enough
It's
of
the
that.
adverts. Sorry about the adverts, but we just have to live with them.
I mean, that's
It's one
enough
thing we have to
anyway.
live with.
Everyone took the point on that one, man. If you carry on talking. Then...
All right, yeah, I'll talk to now while we do this. So basically, yeah, like I said, so that's two things we've seen. First thing we've seen is the fact that he gave a tweet out saying he's nothing to do with the PA, and anyone that says so is a slander. Now, then we played a video of him announcing PA becoming a party. It came out his mouth. There was a video where he said it. Okay? Second video, he said as an ethno-nationalist that he wouldn't care if basically, and I'm just paraphrasing here, he wouldn't care if all the fucking white people died as long as it could be full of just black people, but as long as they were Christians. And he went, praise be the Lord. And so much for being a Christian as well, by the way, because we'll get to that because I'm a Christian, I'm a real Christian. Because do you know what? Like, I turned my life around. Everybody, like, people know my past. I don't need to get into that. But at the end of the day, he's mocking me for something that happened to me when I was underage. And then I went and I turned to the Lord. And if it wasn't for Jesus at the time and God, I wouldn't be alive right now. But I turned my life around. Yet him, a fellow apparently Christian, mocks me and calls me, like, oh, she's a whore, she's this, she's that. Excuse me, no. The Lord forgave me for my transgressions. The Lord, but none of them, again, like I said, I don't need to get into my past. The ones that were transgressions were like, things that most people do. The things that happened to me when I was underage are not my fucking fault. So you, Ralph, you dirty, dirty Indian that smells like curry, don't you fucking laugh at me, because that is not the Christian thing to do. And I know I'm not being Christian right now, but God forgive me, but you
And
are a
what
disgusting
we're gonna do
man.
later is we're gonna actually show a statement where Ralph actually calls you a prostitute after
Yep.
giving you. I mean, like 2 days earlier to this, he
After he
actually
had
had
me
you.
on stream.
Yeah, he had you on stream, bigging you up, saying this girl, the top girl, she does real life activism, and he gets off this stream. I say Lacy wants to speak to you. Like, will you stop running from Lacy? And he just calls you a prostitute. Like,
Yeah,
for
2
someone
days
who actually,
after.
one second, for someone who actually has told Ralph your story, and I think I remember you telling me, Lacy, that you were actually
I've met him
crying.
in real life.
You
Yep.
were crying, and he was hugging you and consoling you and saying, "You're a Christian now. All this is forgotten, and he's there for you." And for him just to turn around and chuck this in your face is not very Christian of him. But this
Not
is.
Christian
I have another
at
video
all.
right here, Lacy, of Ralph covering up grooming gangs. I'd like your.
Yep, we've got that video as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to share my screen, Lacy, and we're going to go ahead.
It shows you what kind of man he is, though, that he can look me in the eyes and that he can console me, and then he can turn around and have me on stream as well. And I'm talking about in real life, though, and know the story and think and say, that was disgusting what these men done to you when you were underage. And he's meant to stand for grooming gangs. But then, literally, after meeting me in real life and knowing my story and all this kind of stuff, then have me on stream and say how great I am, then literally be like 2 days later, yeah, she's a prostitute. Like, what? Anyway, here's the video. Let's play this.
Right, so here we go.
Yep.
Where you were having a chat with a Muslim.
I mean, I just want to clarify that this guy on the left is Lista. He's anti.
Yeah. I hate him. Yeah.
This guy is pro necrophilia, pro gay incest, and pro
everything sick.
and pro wanking over images of 3-year-olds. So this guy is not the best guy ever. But if we just concentrate on Ralph says and not so much what this left scumbag says, then we might.
And also focus on Ralph's body language, because I've noticed in this, look how uncomfortable he gets. Now, I hate Lister. I hate him. He's Antifa. He's an arsehole. he says that in South Africa, like you said, South Africa, he said it's not a genocide with the white Christian farmers because there's not enough. He didn't shed a tear when he heard about the babies getting raped. He doesn't care. He also doesn't care about he said his exact words to me on a stream I was doing with Bruce was, what the fuck else do you want? Talking about rape victims. He said, I mean, all I hear is you going meh, 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 like underage grooming gangs, rape victims. I know
So,
the underage girls. He
just
said,
to
I mean, you've
clarify for
got a
everyone,
documentary. So anyway, let's play the
yeah, just
video.
to clarify to people in the chat. So, Ralph is the Mr. Coach Brown pill, and Lister is this
Yeah.
pirate-looking Antifa scum. But I'm going to play the clip later. We just let everyone listen
Yeah,
to it.
play the clip. Let's do it.
Invited you to this house to have a go okay, it's a location to have a go on this new woman that you have. And he just as a story to be like, hey, like, why don't you tell me things? Because
So just to clarify, he was asked to go to a house by some Muslim guys who are about to groom a girl. I'm going to carry on playing.
Yeah, listen to this. This is very important.
did you do anything to
Now wait,
protect
pause it. Now, the next part of this video, after this comes out this guy's mouth, Lister, the white Antifa guy, the next part should be, I phoned the police straight away. If you walked into a house with a groomed woman, what would you do? You would get the police in straight away and say there's a woman here that has been groomed and she's about to be sexually molested. Now let's hear what Ralph does.
Oh, I'm going to play it. There you go.
Yep.
why did the woman okay, what happened?
That's not something we should be discussing. That's just
You informed the police. Why?
because the other people they work in different communities.
Wow, so he didn't inform the police, and other people in different communities work in different ways. Is this not the exact same thing Muslims do to cover up grooming gangs later? Right? It's very
No. He didn't phone the police. He didn't do anything like that. Oh no. What did he do? Let's hear it again out of his own mouth. What he done.
Police is on the way to a tight-knit Bangladeshi community. Tight-knit Bangladeshi community.
Do you know if the police were eventually informed?
This is a story we should discuss.
Why? You brought it up. We knew about it. We should have discussed it. Why did you bring it up on time?
I really discussed it to real people. I have no problem. I think it does both sides disservice.
No,
It does. Wait, so he said it does both sides of disservice of exposing a grooming gang. Is this guy for real?
I mean, I know, and it makes. I've seen this video like so many times, but every time I watch it, my stomach drops and I feel physically sick thinking about that poor woman that's literally was just sitting there, and he didn't help her. She's probably on drugs and.
I mean, Lacy, when he got asked to go to this house to groom this woman, and he said no, like he went to the guy's father. So what he's actually done, he's let the three men go off to this woman, have groom her on that day with him knowing, and when he's dealt with it the next day, he hasn't even stopped it then. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna carry on paying for it.
Yeah, it's just, it makes me so upset.
You're blaming me. You're blaming me. Great.
We go over crime.
When you do the crime, and you didn't even have it,
You don't report it.
you said that you did it.
No, I never said that.
So it's family. So it's like a Muslim Ummah where where you don't
have a very strong family unit.
Yeah, Muslims have a very strong family unit, but they don't fucking tell on each other for fucking doing shit. That's the problem.
Did you hear what Ralph said there? Yeah, I was going to say, did you hear what Ralph said there? Yep. Everybody hearing what he's saying?
Right, I'm going to carry on.
You have a thing against Muslims and their brotherhood. They're not supposed to like have a group on each other. This is exactly what you just said.
I mean, as much as I like this list, the Antifa scumbag, he's absolutely right. He's what he's saying there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even though he's a scumbag, it doesn't matter. Objectively, Lister's right. He's in the right here. Doesn't matter what who he is. He's in the right.
Right, let's go.
Because it's in the family. and you're not telling the police on each other. So what is different to you about the people that you claim that are so against Western values? What is different to you and the people that you claim to hate and not want to?
If I understand you correctly, what you're trying to do is frame a moral equivalence question. Accuse one society that you're doing it on equivalent.
Absolutely disgusting.
I did something.
I mean, you did something, right? You did something. You fucking allowed them to carry on grooming this girl without knowing, without informing the police. Yeah, you done something.
That's very
wrong,
Christian, isn't it? Very Christian. He just left. I've got, gosh, every time I hear that, it breaks my heart. That woman is still in that house. She's probably been, I don't want to say the sexual things that's happened to her, but she's broken in her heart now. Like, that woman is now, you know, like, she's broke. And thank you, Ralph. That's very Christian. What did you do? You done nothing. You're so culpable. You're so culpable. You're disgusting. So much for being a Christian and standing up for the white race. Like you were saying in your last video, like, or no, one of the other videos, we'll get to it. Anyway, sorry, this video just really gets to me. Yeah, we'll carry on.
I did something.
What did you do?
What did you do?
He could have shot him in the head, but this is clarified this time. He could have shot him in the head. Now, this is the same man who's saying he's
in Minecraft, of course, he shot. I would have put a hammer right through his face.
Yeah, but wait, this is the same. This guy's saying he would have shot him in the head, right? But this is the same man who actually ran this white man here and Lister, the Antifa scumbag, for just putting he ran the police just because Lister put a little bit of water on his head. So this man is actually he's a real hard man, and he's going to do this and he's going to do that. But I say this lefty scumbag put some water on his head, which we're going to show later, and this man ran the police.
He phoned the police. Seriously, look at the fat fuck. Sorry, but look at him. Like because he got water on him. Oh, I'm going to the police. I've had urine thrown on me. Urine, human urine. Did I go to the police? No, I got the fuck out of the section that I shouldn't have been in. And when I was in a Sharia section, so I left because I had urine thrown on me and I didn't want gang raped. So, but I didn't phone the police. I just got the fuck out of there. Anyway, back to the video.
I think that's about it on that video. Anyway, well, I'll do. I'm gonna mute myself again. I'm gonna go and get the next video, Lacey. So
you get the next video. I'll just slag Ralph. Now, what a fat fuck. Is that not disgusting? I know Rose English, that poor girl and model. He should have had. How long has Ralph been on the scene? Ralph's been on the scene since day one. Like they literally met through a Jew, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Ralph, basically, and we'll get to how he introduced somebody to a Jew crew, and that's how they came on the scene. But we'll explain that once that video's ready. But Ralph has been on the scene for a long time. And he's a dirty, dirty fuck. He's not a Christian. God forgive me from all my swearing. But for him to abuse me verbally about my past, about things that I could not control because I was in a children's fucking secure unit that has now been shut down, and it was in the papers about what happened. Like, it took me and hundreds over the years, hundreds of girls and young boys, and you slag me because of what happened when I came out, the guys, the men, like the grooming gangs, but yet you stand against grooming gangs? Oh no, because what did you do when you came in real life and met a poor girl who had yet not been raped? She was still saved. You could have saved her, Ralph. You, Christian, could have saved her. What did you do though? What did you do? You done fuck all. You done fuck all, you dirty. There's a football club round the corner called the Hamilton Ackies. You dirty Hamilton Ackie fan. Because you're Hamilton Ackies all the way. Hamilton fucking Ackies. And you're disgusting. The football team is honestly, it's just
Oh, but
Hamilton.
wait. Didn't you know that Ralph actually knows all the football firms? He knows Combat 18. He knows
He
National
does,
Action.
yep,
He
he
knows
does. He knows
everyone.
all the football firms.
Yeah.
And I think he is a Hamilton Aki fan, but he pretends he's not.
This next video, as people who take this position, we're nationalists, right? We realise about Zionism and we realise about Israel. No, I don't care for Israel or Palestine. For all I care is let them fight each other and then retake it for Christian land. But in this next video, Ralph actually, I quote Ralph, we should defend Israel by force. Now, how many nationalists in your chat and across all the platforms, Telegram and on Twitter and stuff, how many would agree with this statement? I want to share my screen again.
Yeah, let's see who would agree with this statement. Come on. Come on the hoops and let's see.
Here we go.
Right, here we go. You ready? Right. This is add to the stream. Play the video. Now that Jew there, that's a Jew, see there? With the hat, the wee tiny hat. Yeah, he's pointing the hat out. That Jew there is the one that debated Mark Collett, and Ralph knows him very well.
So
Very
the
well.
backstory to that is right. The backstory to this is this guy is called Joseph. He goes on Speaker's Corner. Ralph obviously knows him. Now, Mark Collett had a debate with a load of Jews probably around a year ago now, maybe a bit longer. But the Jews actually invited this guy here, Ralph, onto the panel, and that's the first time Mark Collett met Ralph through a Jew.
Yeah.
If we just remain quiet later, so everyone can just hear this, because I really want people to hear this, what he says about Israel. So I'm going to play it. We just remain quiet.
Let's play it.
The Jewish people aren't Semitic. They don't come from. They don't come from. No, I didn't say that. I said the Jewish people. We should defend them until the end.
He just said, we should defend them till the end days. Now, how many Christians and ethno-nationalists are in the chat who actually agree that us as ethno-nationalists, whether we're an American ethno-nationalist or English ethno-nationalist or German ethno-nationalist or Dutch ethno-nationalist, how many people agree that we should be defending Israel until the final days? Or Jews, sorry, not Israel, Jews to the final day. Now,
because they're Jews. It's not Israel, because Israel's got like Palestinians and other things. So how many people in this chat agree? As he was saying, press 1 if you agree. Just anyone, press 1 if you agree with that we should fight. What was it? Fight till with all our force to protect the Jews in Israel, the ones that are doing the apartheid state. The other Jews don't even agree with.
I mean, I've just had a little look at the chat, Lacey, and I cannot see one.
I'm looking at it as well, yeah.
No one's putting one. So I'm going to carry on. Playing for Mr. Coach.
I agree with Marty Murphy. Let Israel paddle their own canoe. They can sort their shit. They start themselves out and leave us the fuck alone. Yep, I agree exactly with your sentiment, Martin Murphy.
Right, we're going to carry on and have a little list of what Coach Brownpill has to say. So
yeah, let's hear. No defending Ashkenazi.
John, what does that mean? They all say? All the politicians. All the politicians.
Well, wait. So this man is making the claim, right? Yeah, that the real cards have, been deep within the money system for the last few hundred years. Now, we all know Ralph claims that like he's this Adolf Hitler's one of his heroes or whatever. And Adolf Hitler actually put a Rothschild in prison for exactly what this gentleman here, this English gentleman here, is claiming. And Ralph here is denying it. Like,
he's denying history.
With ethno-nationalism? Is this guy like, is he just a larp? Or like, we have to be clear as well. Ralph actually has worked for Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. They're the companies this guy's impressive he's worked for. So, but, I think that's enough for that. I'm going to mute myself again and go and prepare the next one. But.
Right, yeah. But I mean, can you believe that, guys? Like, seriously, like, I mean, he literally, because I have the same, what's it called? I have the same sentiment as Hemi does, Basically, why the fuck is Mark Clett not doing anything about this guy? Seriously. Laura Towler, Mark Clett, you two apparently are the spearheading PA. Then why the fuck are you not doing anything? You tell everybody, don't publicly say something. Come to us in private, write to us in private. Well, they do. Because guess what? They've been messaging me. And do you know what they've been saying? That you guys aren't listening about Ralph. Yous are not listening. You're not doing anything about him. Yous have not made a public statement and said that he's nothing to do with you. Yous have not disavowed what he said. Yous have not done anything. So, what the fuck? What the fuck? He is like, I mean, do we need to, like, we have literally got video after video after video after video after video of him doing disgusting shizer. And you guys are doing nothing. It's just sickening, it really is. Let me check the chat. A virgin has her certain virgin pheromones that get dusted off to never reappear again once deflowered. Yeah, of course, that's true, Kevin Duncan, of course. And just think, like, imagine being groomed, taken somewhere, groomed, and left, and then Ralph sees you, and he just lets you get fucking attacked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've got the next one. This is
Have you got the next one ready?
I haven't. This one is so Ralph falsely accuses someone of having a knife inside Speaker's Corner.
Right.
You know, as we previously see in that other shot, he was you know, he would usually shoot a man in Minecraft, right? That's what Ralph is saying. So if we can just show this video, you know, this is pretty funny picture of Ralph.
Right. Let's watch this one. Look at that. That's brilliant. Look at that nose.
Why did he accuse him of having a knife? He's got a knife, but he don't have a knife. Right. No, but he doesn't see that.
This is the man that told me that he would want to go into a woods, just me and him, and only one of us is gonna leave. And he's scared of a few little Asian guys who are probably weigh about like 9 stone and probably about 5'5". Like, this guy's gonna be the leader of great leader of our white race. But to me, just like he's laughing. Like, this carrying playing this thing.
Look him cry,
And that's correct, right? Like, in the right, we don't like the piece ourselves, right? So what is Ralph playing at?
Yeah, no, I'm not a snitch. Snitches get stitches. I've been raised. I've been.
I mean,
Everybody knows.
Wait. For some offences here, Lacey, you're going to ring the police, right? But for someone confronting you in Speaker's Corner, or for someone who's going to tip some water on you, obviously you're not going to go to the police.
I mean, stupid little gay things like that. You're not
going to go to the police over that sort of stuff, right? But
no,
when it's a really serious crime, of course you're going to go.
Yeah, like if I walked in and someone was grooming getting raped, I fucking I'd phone the police. Like, do you know what I mean? Like something like Ralph should have done. If I walked in and seen a girl that was getting groomed, police. Do you know what I mean? But what the fuck? Of course, Ralph wouldn't do that. He would probably just go and try and pray his gay away. I don't know. But I agree with Rob Calvert, who says that Ralph preaches the 14 to discredit nationalism. It's almost as if a bunch of nosy people have put him in place to make the 14 words so cringe that you don't want to say them because you'd think, oh, Ralph, yuck. Do you get what I mean?
Right, we're gonna see what.
You just lied and said he's got a knife when he don't.
So he's lying that he has a knife with him and he doesn't, right? Is that what no, I'm not a Christian, right, Lacey, but you're a Christian. Is that like a Christian value then?
What, sorry?
Lying.
What? Lying? No. if you lie, if you're a Christian, then that's very bad. You're not meant to lie. That's not a Christian value at all. Is about being a Christian is about honesty and being honest with yourself and being honest, like to be able to be. If you lie to yourself, then you start to believe those lies, and that's when you trip, and that's Satan. That's like not physically Satan, but that's the evil. Do you get what I mean? Like being a Christian, you should not lie. No.
So let's just we'll have a little listen to this. I don't think there's too much in it, but we'll just let it play out for a little bit.
Well, no, what are you thinking? Did you want to die for the day?
Thanks, Rock.
I think we're about done with this one. I'll meet myself again, Lacey, and you do the rest, girl.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, because I've got some funnier ones. I've just got some funny ones to take the piss out.
Yeah, I've got a few more. We'll get through. We'll do mine.
Yeah, do some more ones. I only need 21 more subs to get to 1,000. Don't imagine I got to 1,000 tonight. That'd be brilliant. Hi, Jeff Naughty. Right. So I've got some funny ones to show. So is that you? Right. Tell me when you're ready to put more on.
Yeah, I've got one right here.
Have you got one right here? Brilliant. Right.
I'll show you about the octave. Give me one.
And then I'm good. Yeah, shows they pervert everything they do. They shouldn't be allowed. Like, it's white. I mean, I'm not being funny, but in Scotland, if you're a nationalist, then you should be white. I mean, did you not hear what Scotland done yesterday? I'll show you the video. I need to. I've got it. It was absolutely fucking amazing, and it's hysterical. George Galloway talks about it. It's brilliant. It's just funny things that I want to show you guys. Like, we literally, in Scotland, we take things into our own hands. We kept those fucking Browns out. Even if that meant standing at every airport, every train station, and across the border, which, by the way, the Barney Army did. With big signs saying, stay the fuck
ready.
out.
I'm gonna. Right, this is I just want to point this one out, right? Because I've actually put like a few N bombs in this video. Right now, listen, like the average person in the street, obviously, you do what you do, right? But this guy is like advocating to be one of our, he's trying to be one of the thought leaders in patriotic alternative. Right now, this man works for Goldman Sachs, and I'm sure if when he's representing Goldman Sachs, he doesn't speak this way. So why the hell is he speaking this way on behalf of a white ethno-nationalist movement? I think the only reason why he does this, Lacey, is to make us look bad and to discredit the whole movement. So I'm just going to play this and we'll have a little listen.
Do you know that yours? That's great. Let's see.
Wow.
Wait, what's happened? Wait. Oh wait, yeah, you've got it now. It's just it went weird. See, like.
I think it's really.
Right, did you hear that? Did you see that?
No. Right, put it back because I didn't hear it because it went all funny. Yeah. Let me see. Let's hear it. Wait.
Let's hear it again. Wow. So he's going to take him down to N level right there. Now, as I say, the average person in the street, the people don't care, right? Yeah. But if you're the head of if you're one of the of the political movement. Now, this man, as we showed earlier, announced patriotic alternative to the world. And he's going around calling people the N-word on white people's behalf. I don't even Mark Collette going around calling people this word. Who the hell?
Exactly.
All right, let's play it for a little bit longer and listen to this.
Yeah, let's hear what he's saying.
I think it's really upset, and then you go to the live stream and say, well, he called me a nigger, he called me a tofu body. But I decided to just fall nigger on him. So what can you expect?
Well, there you go, man.
How many N-bombs does he drop in the stream?
I mean, if the newspaper has ever got hold of this and collected Mark Collette, that's without the grooming stuff that Ralph has said. And all this. Like, Mark Collette would be destroyed without even getting off the ground. Right? I don't know why Mark Collette's not listening to us. We're trying to warn him, but it seems like he doesn't care. So at this point,
well, I've got some funny videos to show you why I think he doesn't care.
Well, let's just carry on having another little listen.
Yeah, let's hear yours. I want to hear all the N-bombs he drops.
So anyway, that notwithstanding, are we ready, James, for your interview question? You're 1-0.
Nah, you're not going to let me answer, so I don't really answer.
You already failed to answer. We don't audience, so you failed to answer.
You're right.
You're absolutely there.
It is so slightly triggered.
Right,
Hey, yes, we can like Ralph. Got a lot to say.
yeah, no, TJ, what's your next topic?
No, you're not going to let me speak. I'd rather you just get it all out.
But it's okay, I'm not here for monologue. I'm here to just put the scripts in place.
Oh, so now he's calling him Tim.
I know. I couldn't believe that. There, I was like, what?
As I say, like the average person in the street, like being prerogative, yeah, you know, like fucking people don't really care. But this, I say, this guy's meant to be a figurehead. He's meant to be a spokesman, a patriotic alternative. Now, if he was being a spokesman at this point for Goldman Sachs, do you think Goldman Sachs would allow him to speak this way? I think not, Lacey. I think not.
Yeah,
Well, let's carry on anyway.
exactly.
No, you just been put in your place, didn't you?
Do me a favor then.
So you when you show James, you will get fired.
Right, so I actually want to just change the video, Lacey. We've got a guy in the chat who's saying,
Yeah, I was writing back to him there. I was actually saying he said he did.
right,
Because
so
the
what I
thing
want to do
is,
is, just for the benefit of this individual in the chat,
yeah, play the video. Let's play the video one more time. One more
play this
time,
video.
I think.
So, you know,
Yeah.
just so people who are trying to say we're lying, yeah.
No,
they
it's
can
just one
literally do it.
person, but let's play the video for this one person that thinks we're lying. Because apparently, if Ralph doesn't speak for PA, then let's watch this video. Because apparently, guess what? We'll just watch the video. And then you'll see who's lying, Mr. Frank Whittle. Ralph doesn't speak for patriotic alternative. Okay, right, let's watch the video. Here we go. And boom, watch. Oh no, the volume. Is the volume gone?
I'll go on mute. Oh, okay, again.
Yeah, no, the volume died. That's why I was like,
Yeah,
the volume's totally gone. Yeah.
This is for Frank White in the chat.
Right, here we go. So this is for you, Frank Whittle, that keeps going on. He says, Mark and Laura have stated Ralph doesn't speak for PA. Right, here.
First of all, I'm going to say a big thank you to Content of Everything, mainstream media, 14 of Everything. And we're standing here on a wonderful Sunday in Hyde Park, and I am privileged and proud to be able to make a huge announcement that affects not just today, but the rest of our political life. We have now formed a nationalist party.
Right, did everyone hear that, right? We have now formed
a nationalist party.
Yeah, there you go. We can carry on anyway, Lacey. We can carry on, let everyone hear it.
Yeah.
Spearheaded by Mark Lewis and Lauren Towler. And what we do today is announcing this party.
What we did.
What we are doing today, we are announcing.
Not them, we. And why is he announcing it? Why is if they're a nationalist, a real nationalist movement, why the fuck is a brown man, an Indian, why is he announcing it? Please tell me that, for the love of what? Like, why is a brown Indian announcing this? And he's saying we. It's not saying they. He's saying you're hearing it from the donkey's mouth. Right, sorry, go on.
Right, let's just play this last like 20 seconds. There's not much more we need to hear.
To England and the rest of the world, the political party has been formed and gone through the electoral commission.
I mean, has it even passed the electoral commission yet? I thought it got rejected from the electoral commission. So that's a blatant lie right there. But let's just carry on.
Yeah.
And we will be engaging. He said we about 4 times, so this is obviously.
I know, exactly. Frank Whittle, like, do you not understand? Like, it's just one guy, Frank, and he just is not listening to what the guy's saying.
No, now he's saying he understands. Do you guys not understand that?
Yeah, Frank is one of those people that literally you could say anything to, and he'll just pick it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. See the way chauvinist, because he's one of those people, it doesn't matter how many times you say it to him, it'll be like he'll just change it to, oh well, he's this, and then if you say it that, it'll be, oh well, that. He'll try and justify and do these mental gymnastics any way he can, right? So, have you got any more videos, or do you want some funny ones, or because I've got some funny ones of some certain people that I want to play. So whenever you
What
tell
we'll
me,
do is we'll get through. I've got some videos. Let me just
yeah,
finish mine.
do more of yours because you've got
I'll
plenty
do my ones. What
videos.
we'll do is I'll do my ones, and then you do your ones, and then I'll.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, leave mine to the end
I'm just
because
going to mute.
you've
I'll mute
got a
again.
lineup.
I'm going to mute again and find another one. One sec.
Yeah, no, brilliant. You do yours. No, I'm quite happy with that. We agreed. Anyone can stand up and say anything. It's true. He's stunning, brave, and vibrant. Rainpipe's brilliant, by the way. He's stunning, brave, and vibrant. Well, he is a stunning, brave, and vibrant, piece of brown poo to me. He should be called Coach Brown Poo. That would be For the Love of Pete. Thank you. I was trying to think of what to say for the love of. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff Naughty's always been good. Hey, Lacey, can you expose Laura Taylor's Victoria Orban video? I'll link you a video about the real Orban. Oh, of course. Well, if there's something to expose, I'll expose it. Turbohead, you are brilliant. He's made some great videos and he's always been really cool. I know him from the ROTC crowd. He's a good guy. J-woke, nationalist, American. So yeah, send me the link and I'll make a video about it. I'll look into it because I don't know what you're talking about, darling, but I'll look into it and I'll figure out. Frank Whittle's now saying he can't understand what I'm saying and he's calling me love, and like trying to be patronising. He's like ants at a picnic. They're trying to distract you. That's Kevin Duggan. He's funny. You guys have issues, but at least you don't have Joe Farah. Is that some American Jeff? Who's that guy? Victoria Orban is a hand-picked Zio puppet. He is kosher nationalist, unfortunately. Oh, really? And who is, does she like him or what is, tell me what's going on with that. Victor Orban. So he's a hand-picked Zio puppet and he's a kosher nationalist. So what has Laura Taylor got to do with him? I'd love to know. He's been on.
I just want to just show this again. This is just a quick clip of Mark, Colette, and Ralph. This is actually where they met. It's actually Israel advocacy movement.
Yeah. Oh, wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. This is brilliant.
I don't know what they actually say in this, but we can have a little listen. But I just wanted to prove everyone, no, this is where they actually met. So.
Yeah, this is exactly where they met. So just here we go. Right, have a look at their faces. Right, here we go.
And it is run almost like an octopus. So although APAC doesn't have huge
look at that nose.
Itself, when you look at the amount of lobbying money it controls through lobbies that aren't directly affiliated with APAC, but are run by APAC members.
Whenever that's been up and everyone can see that Ralph and both Mark Colette were on that stream together. So yeah, what I'm gonna meet myself again later, and we've got a few more just to get through. Then we'll hand over to you. One sec.
Right. So Laura Taylor made a video about that Taylor person Orban being like some kind of saviour. Fuck's sake. Well, don't worry, I'll be looking into that then. Because I find that crazy. Absolutely, Taylor made a video about Orban as a saviour. And then, do you see that it says V's? People tried to make a meme, Orban is our guy. But TRS explained his origins. He was groomed for the position. I I didn't do much research on it, so it'll take me like 2 seconds to research it. That's cool. These the Israel advocacy movement. You lot are funny. God, we can't trust anyone. Jane, trust me. I know it's like that. That's how you feel. The more you dig into people, the more you realise who they're funded by, what's going on. Even though I'm a humdrum decent on one side, just didn't interest me enough. Towler is promoting Orban the same way Duke shills for Trump. Well, I do not agree with that, the shilling for Trump. Because Trump is like literally the biggest Zionist president that America's ever had. I'm sorry, but he is. I'm sorry if people are going to be like, oh, Trump.
I'm ready for this next video. Now, this video, Ralph always goes on about how we should respect women, and we actually made a
Oh,
video.
yeah, we should respect women. Let's hear this.
Yeah, so he actually made a video response in how Brutus and Hemi and the 37 crew, disrespect women, and how he would challenge them to go down to a pub and pick any woman and speak disrespectfully in front of a woman. Right now, what I'm going to show you now is a Muslim girl here, where Ralph basically said online that Christchurch was target practice. Now, this Muslim lady, Rashma, I've come across her myself before. She's very, very
lady.
Yeah, she's very, very quiet. She's a Muslim, but she's quiet. She doesn't really get into debates and stuff. Right? She's just gone up to Ralph just to introduce herself and just to say, I felt a bit uncomfortable hearing your comment. Now, just have a little watch and how Ralph treats this concerned lady. Right? Let's have a listen.
Oh, you're Russia. I don't know who you are. No, I know. I've never seen it.
I mean, when you hear what he actually says in the video, it's pretty shocking, but I'm going to play out.
As I know, it's disgusting. The poor woman.
I know Raj is very concerned about it.
So here he's saying that there's another Asian man in the internet, Raj. I think he was at the time he was concerned about Russian mental health and stuff. So Ralph is fully aware of this lady's situation and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know why, whatever it is. Huh? No, that's what it means. Thank you, channel. Yeah, that was fun, man. We had a Mr. Rax on his team, and the little whore was there bouncing and doing shit.
So now he's put another woman a whore. I believe he's on about Zabida in this case. So not going to stick up for Zabida, right? But this man, he's actually mainstream claiming that you should never ever speak to any woman like this. So I'm just going to hold him to his standards when he's speaking
Always
about.
Always hold him to his own standards.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of this? Just to get out of my cage. I work very heavy hours, and once a week I can get out of my cage. I come here. I need to see Mr. Rax. Tell everyone in the world that they should
don't put your feet around.
Some respect. I'm neutral. Where do you come?
I come here to, listen to messages,
This is the speaker. Do you ever speak yourself?
I did once, but not often.
Yeah, just stop it for a bit. Just so they seem like they're having a decent conversation. It does get a bit more spicier in a minute. People who are watching.
I don't want it. I know it heats up. Like just like bear with us.
How many women speak? Can I share some female voices? Maybe
I
males.
think they're about January 2019.
Yeah, I don't remember. Only started coming when Tommy and something. Yeah. And many managers and many political people aware. Because I'm very left wing. So I just spread the left wing.
You've been posting shit online again, have you?
You know it's like, man. Shouldn't tell it, yeah. No, I do like that. It was nice to meet you, man. I hope you. Yeah, I know that's the only reason I know you keep going on. I want to look after Russ, because I was playing up to me, but so I see you're right. You health problems? No.
Yeah, I've got the thing anyway to some extent.
I don't know. Did people hear that what he said?
Yeah, but basically the future around.
I'll be Roger, but I shoot you in the face. But that's okay. Don't worry about
So did everyone hear that? He said,
Did you guys hear
God,
that?
yeah, so.
I mean, shoot them in the face.
Right, let's go back to that.
Yeah, just listen to what he says. Listen to this.
Yeah, but basically the future around.
I'll be Roger, but I shoot you in the face. But that's okay. Don't worry about that.
Fuck's sake.
Single shot like this. But you're talking about
Target practice to a fucking woman that is, look at him holding the gun. He just said shoot them in the face, target practice. Sorry, you say it, chauvinist, to the woman that is terrified and she's a Muslim. Now that is fuck you, Ralph. Fuck you, you apparent Christian. You lying bastards.
I mean, it's just optics that, you know, if they can link white nationalists to this man, you're going to get all the blame for everything he fucking said. Let's just play this again, though, just to drive this bit home. Because
just really drive it home. Yeah.
As I say, if the mainstream media got this clip and then associate it with Mark Collette with the clip of this guy announcing Patriot Alternative, Mark Collette's going to
go to jail.
Mark Collette's going to have very, very big problems in the future with all these clips that are out there of Ralph. Now, I just want to just play this against everyone here.
Yeah, you really need to drive this home because people in America need to understand you could go to prison, Ralph, for this clip. Because guess what? See, saying things like that's target practice and saying to a Muslim woman, oh, I'd shoot them in the face, target practice, and pointing like a hand gesture like a gun, you're causing fear and terror and alarm. It's called breach of the peace. You're causing fear and terror and alarm also, and distress to that Muslim lady. So you'd be done with a hate crime. Honestly, trust me, I know the law because I have been in trouble with the law. So I know the law. And what you're doing in America is freedom of speech. We don't have that here. We live and we are servants of the Queen. So Ralph, Rakesh, you should know that being a servant of the Queen.
But the point I really, really want to drive home though, right, is that it's not that if you guys have done anything wrong, but just by being associated with what this guy is in the future, this would discredit any nationalist movement that he has been involved in. So if we just remain quiet, Lacy, we just hear exactly what he says just again. I just want to drive this home. So.
Of course.
Yeah, but basically the future around.
I'll be Roger, but I shoot you in the face. But that's okay. Don't worry about that. Just like one single shot like this. But you're target practice. Some target practice.
Target practice, Rashma.
Target practice.
You have to get symbolic peak.
I think Frank Whittle's actually finally got it.
Right, so I've got a few more. I'm gonna meet myself again. I'm gonna go and get the other one. One more.
Right, you got some more? Brilliant. So anyway, I mean, it's basically, as he said, it's not about if you care about what happened in New Zealand, or even if you're like, haha, it's funny, like at target practice, that's funny. It's not about that. What it's about is if PA, when they think about it, the media, and we all know who they are, knows, we all know who they are. Well, if the second they get their fucking hands on that, they are gonna shred PA to pieces, because any nationalist movement Ralph touches will get ripped up and fucked up. And it doesn't matter that he's wrote a text message out on Telegram saying, I am nothing to do with PA. Well, we have a video that we just shown twice now. Once at the beginning and then once just there. saying you are part of PA. So, and it came out your fucking mouth. Do you not think the media is going to use that? Really? Really? Like, come on. Come on.
I've got the next one. The next one he calls another lady a hoe. He talks about.
Oh, Frank, well, I called him a poo. That's like.
Yeah, and in his next video, he calls a girl a hoe. He talks about Christian violence, which I want you to comment on because you know the Bible a lot better than me. And then he acts like a chicken as well. So we can have a laugh at him going like a chicken.
Yeah, brilliant.
We'll have a little listen.
No, I don't, Frank Whittle.
Here you go.
I don't actually.
So here's this other Asian man who's similar skin tone to Ralph is actually saying to Ralph, "You're trying to be white. Why are you doing this?" Let's have a little listen.
This is brilliant. Oh, I love this one. Please play that. Please play that. This one's hysterical. Because I was going to play that if you didn't, right? Let me put it up right here. I love this one.
You know,
right, listen to this. I can see it's up now.
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
No, Frank, it's just that I don't hate them. One of my best friends is married to one. So she converted.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, from the motherland. The motherland.
Listen to this. This is brilliant.
Any country, no? So I'm you can't come to my country and occupy Egypt for 80 years. Yeah, and then you make me
no, I don't actually, Nassim. I just love. I don't hate Muslims.
Oh, I'm gonna go to skip it anyway.
And the only language I can speak is English.
Right. Get to the better bit.
Yeah, that would be okay. Look at that. Look at them. This is brilliant.
So he's talking about spreading a little girl's ass. And look at his face when he's saying this. This guy looks like so he's on actual cocaine, like grinding his teeth or something. I don't know if he is or not, but it looks like it. They're gonna carry on in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we all like this Muslim guy is chatting shit at the moment. Now we all know Aisha with sticks and Mohammed had sex with her at the age of 9. So you know, we're not gonna defend.
We all know that.
But surely, a lot of Christians, though, you know, even though they'll go against Islam, will they say, will they actually go into graphic detail about doing stuff to a little girl like that?
You don't. Christians don't. You're not meant to children are children. You're meant to keep children as why do you think we invent people talk about Father Christmas? Why do you think people talk about Santa and he's coming and blah blah blah, and then the parents lie to their children about Santa? It's because children are meant to be kept, and the same with the tooth fairy and all this kind of stuff, and parents will go to great length to lie to their children about this to keep them as children. Now, this is because we want to protect them and we want them to stay children for as long as possible. And see, Ralph, he has some obsession about talking about sex. He talked about Brutus's mother in the most disgusting way. He made an erotic video where he was talking about how every time I want you to think about your mother, Brutus, I want you to think of her with her legs open. I don't even want to repeat some of the stuff he said. But
I mean, we can get to that one.
We should play it, because I think
we should get to that one. I want to just carry on playing.
Because that one was, do your stuff.
Up to the point where he starts doing the chicken noises and acting like a chicken.
Yeah, right. Do that. Come on, pal. Yeah, let's do it.
She supported the prophet after given us the message. So someone like that is a bit trying to edge his ass with white people to capture his wife, and because the white people hate Islam, that's why he supported it. Allah. Is any Muslim fucking right? Allah speaks. Is there any Muslim fucking right? Muhammad. No, it's all the Muslim boys. All the Muslim boys support this. You hate the Muslim. This is Islam. Why? You're a single Muslim. You're a single Muslim. Why? Yes, from the Muslim side. Muhammad. Talk out of anyone gives us this. You picture people living in millions of Muslim people.
I mean, like, this is to clarify this, bro, right? Tommy Robinson has openly spoke out against Islam for fucking years, but have you ever heard Tommy Robinson speaking about people putting cocks into little girls? I haven't heard.
No, Tommy Robinson was never that, never that vile.
I've heard Tommy Robinson obviously criticize Muhammad for doing sexual acts with kids, but he never goes into graphic context.
No.
Ralph is doing it. Right. You know,
because I just no.
You are terrorist. What you saying is terrorist. If I say what you say,
I can't get onto Twitter with Ralph has blocked me from his Twitter. Sorry.
And you support everyone to make war with them. If any Muslim say we need to make war with poor people, but when someone like them say we need to make war with Muslim people, it's no problem. Don't blame anyone when you do something. I'm allowed to talk. Anyone allowed to talk? I am allowed to talk in anything. He's allowed to talk in anything.
Now, these two are now going to have they have a little rap battle. This is pretty funny, so if you just listen to this.
We'd already seen that. He put that.
I mean, Lacy, can you even understand what either of them are saying at this point? I can't.
No. Now they're talking in Arabic. It's either Urdu or Arabic or Punjabi. It's not English they're speaking.
I mean, they're gonna have a little Urdu rap battle. I think if we have a little listen now.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like they're doing. Seriously.
Mate, this guy thinks he's an Egyptian pharaoh. Are you having a laugh, mate? Fucking hell, Egyptian pharaoh. Fucking hell. I mean, and I just want to point out this guy right here. This guy, this is Respect Rebellion. He actually is. If you see the black guys marching in the political uniform at the weekend, he was in the political uniform. So just so everyone knows, this guy is part of that organisation. So if you ever see this man, you'll be aware of who he is.
Yes, be aware, definitely. Also, Frank Whittle, everybody should ignore him. He's trying to wind people up. He's a weirdo.
I'm coming from the regulation. I know the freedom of speech. I left all it.
I mean, that's about it, really, right? I've got one more, I think. That'll be it.
Yeah, and then I've got some funny, really funny ones. So we've got a good time. But you've just been shooting them out the fucking park, mate. It's been brilliant, like the ones you've been putting up. You've just been shooting them right out the park. Someone's called us racist, but they spelt it wrong. I'm sorry that you think we're racist, but you've spelt it wrong. So I'm a xenophobe, I'll admit that. And you're Welsh, so go shag a sheep. Nah. I found that quite funny. No, seriously though, you're Welsh. That's all I need to say. You're Welsh. Also, if you're going to call someone racist, spell it right. Like, that'd probably be a bit more like, oh, wow, I've been called a racist. Also, I don't mind being called a racist. That really doesn't bother me.
Well, yeah, I've got the how he speaks about Brutus's mum, which is this video here is really disgusting. Like for a Christian man to speak about, I believe is Brutus Christian as well, Lacy, or is he not? I'm not sure.
Brutus isn't. Wait a minute. He's trying to say I just put up a tweet calling these foreigners rats. How could I? I didn't put any tweet up. So why
So,
are you lying?
I don't know if Bruce is a Christian or not, but as you know, Ralph claims to be a Christian. To speak about someone else's mother in this way, I don't imagine Christians would say this. But in England, you know, we don't really speak about people's mothers in England, man. Like, we're actually really, really try to be respectful. And you leave mothers out of it. But, you know, these foreigners,
Yes.
it must be part of their culture or something. Maybe Ralph could clarify why he's done this video. But let's just have a little listen.
So let's hear this. This is really disgusting. This is sick.
I mean, there he is, right? No white. No, that's not clever. You know, the other guy, no white. Literally, that guy is more entertaining watching paint dry than listening to no white guilt. To be honest with you, but it's terrible.
I was winding you up, Stilts. It's banter. Watch this. This is funny. And a snowman. I know I was joking about the Welsh guy or woman. Oh, look at creepy Ralph. I mean, do you want that to be the white man's leader? Like, do you think he's going to save the white race? Look at
Could you imagine though, as an ethno-nationalist guy there,
yeah,
taking orders from this man?
I know. Can you? Like, I'm sorry. It's like, do you think that we're crazy? Like, are we deaf and dumb? You'd have to. Even if I was blind, I'd still hear and smell him and know he's not white. I'd be like, okay, yeah, this isn't a white man. Even if I was deaf and dumb, I'd smell that he smelled like curry all the time. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just the fact. It's just a fucking fact. How can he save the white race when he is not even white? And as that guy said to him, why doesn't he go to fucking India and help the Indians, the little Indians that need help?
I just got to drive home if everyone is like, if any new people have just tuned into your show, Lacey. If they go back to the start, we actually played a video. We played it twice now, so I don't want to play it again. Where Ralph goes down to speak in the corner, and I quote, "We are here today to announce to you, to the England, and to the world. We have started this new party, Patriot Alternative." So that's some.
Twice we've played it. Twice.
Let's carry on with it.
Yeah, so let's watch this.
This video is speaking about a fellow English brother's mother, which is absolutely you know.
This is him talking about someone's mother. Ralph, you're sick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Patriotic Weekly Review, episode number 41.
So this man, right, has been on Patriotic Weekly Review before a lot of other great YouTube channel hosts have even got the opportunity to go on the show. So what we have is here, we have Patriotic Weekly Review, an English nationalist show, right? But we have an American and an Indian with an Englishman. Now, I don't many people watching, but how many of us would like to see, you know, maybe an Englishman, a Scottish girl, and a Welsh guy on this panel? Or
also, well, we all remember Megabusgate. Do you know what I mean? And we saw the distaste and the disdain that Mark Collett had for working class people. But the fact that, see backstage, like where people were paying money and asking questions, like the questions were things like, what about a girl that travels 500 miles just to scream your name and do things like post posters for you? And he's like, I think people that get the megabus are usually those kind of, you know, the people I'm talking about.
Yeah, I actually agree with the guy in the chat, right? He's saying Collett takes orders from the USA. Now, if we actually have a look today at PWR, there's another American on there today. Now, there was someone in the Discord the other day, I forget who said this, but he said he actually went through the PWR shows of this year, and there was 36 shows in total, and only 11 or 12 of them had English guests on it. You know,
it's so true.
What is going on? But also as well, you know, you have these Mike Enochs of the world, Jewish Mike Enoch of the world. You have
they had a Jew on. They had a Jew on.
Wait, you have No White Guilt on there. You have Richard Spencer in the background. You know, these are making money off the English nationalists. Now, this remember, right? If this was Tommy Robinson, all of us would call Tommy Robinson out for this. So I just believe that we should be holding Mark Gillett to the same standards and maybe asking him, where's the money going, Mark?
That's it. That's so much true. And also, by the way, the whole thing where he twisted he came onto my stream and he twisted it from the fact that I'd got the ticket and and all what I was saying was, look, I've emailed you, so why have you changed your email and why aren't you replying? By the way, I never got a refund. I never got a reply, nothing, anything like that. And then he turned it into a megabus argument, so it made me look stupid. And the thing was, I ended up shouting it. He had one of his yes men on it, and I was like, look, 1 minute you're oi oi Tommy, now you're like up Mark's ass. I said, so literally, what the fuck are you talking about? And then because he has got such disdain, and don't worry, I'll show you my videos of why he hates British people so much. He hates working class people so much. He hates you. I even said to him, do I need a fucking top hat and a monocle? Like, seriously. And, like, I mean, he says it was Richard Lispy Queer Spencer. Like, and it's just, again, an Indian and an American and Mark Collette. I mean, okay, continue. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Right, let's just carry on playing. Yeah, this is so back to listen to what he's going to say about Bruce Gunn, but let's just see what he has to say.
And we have an awful lot to talk about tonight, and we are here with the incredible Ralph.
So the incredible Ralph that covers up grooming.
Yes, you're brilliant.
So the incredible Ralph who covers up grooming gangs, right? Who says that we should protect Israel by force, and the incredible Ralph who says that he doesn't care if England was 99% black as long as it was Christian. Now, let's be honest, right? Let's be fair. Let's be honest.
Calls me a prostitute after I've been abused as a child.
Let's be fair to Mark Gillett, right? Yeah, you know, at the time he might not have seen these videos of Ralph, but we all know that he has seen these videos. Now, I have personally sent him these videos in his inbox, and I have spoken to other people who have asked him the question, right? Will he speak about this publicly? And he won't. Now, if he doesn't come out and make a comment on this publicly, it is going to look very, very bad for Mark Gillett in the future. If the media get a hold of it, what we're trying to do, Mark, is we're trying to warn you, but you seem to be ignoring us. And you know, me as personally, I'm not going to let good English brothers and good Scottish brothers and Welsh sisters or whoever be affiliated with this man. Where, you know, in the future, this will tarnish you. This will absolutely tarnish you. But let's have a carry on another listen.
Again, though, I think there's a reason why.
Right, we'll get to that.
Yeah. You respect women. I love this video. Look at him run.
He's running like a little girl, isn't he?
I know, look at him run. Even run's gay.
But you have to remember though, Ralph did say that his greatest ever hero is Grinder Greg Johnson, right? Coming from a Christian, yeah, I'm not too sure a Christian usually would say a gay.
No, they wouldn't. If you would ask your greatest hero, you're not meant to worship false idols. You would say Jesus Christ, because that's the only person you're meant to worship. God and Jesus. You're not meant to have I mean, you can have but you can. No,
you know, you can look up to people, Lacy. You can look up to people, but you know, as a Christian, you would never say that a gay man is your greatest hero. It's just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't want to look in the lead of that, but yeah, of course. Basically, yes, it's wrong. It's against, in the Bible, gayness is a sin. It is a sin. And it's a worse sin than fornication. So even worse than losing your virginity, you can get forgiveness for that. But if you act out on gayness, then that is something that you will go to hell for.
There we go.
Real men respect
from
real men respect women. Well, everyone just heard, has just seen the previous clips where Ralph is calling women hoes and he's doing saying they're
Yeah,
tough.
calling me a prostitute.
Yeah, he's called you a prostitute. We're going to pull that up, Lacey. We have got that ready to show people. But this is carry on.
right.
This video's brilliant.
I'm coming from Speaker's Corner.
Types of dogs, different types of horses. Very quickly, I can make different types of flowers. My carrot's only orange for that reason. We could breed in a small amount of time.
To see you all there. It is a great pleasure to be here with Ralph today, and of course our leader Mark Collett.
I mean, it's like no white charisma. It's a great pleasure to live with Ralph today. Shut up, you. Get out. Like, Joe, I love my American brothers, and I support them with American nationalism. But ultimately, the Americans are going to sort America out, and we're going to sort England out.
That's it. I mean, that's why I'm the number 37.
In the chat, this is magnificent. Looking forward to today's show, and I pass it back.
Well, pass it back like an American footballer. Pass back. Pass back.
Well, it's time to introduce our special guest.
I dare you to get erect with the image of your mother in front of you.
I mean, talking about someone to get erected over
that
there.
Is disgusting.
This guy like advocating for incest. That's what it sounds like for me. It sounds like he's advocating for incest. Like,
it sounds really disgusting.
Cause, would you like me to meet your mother in front of you? Should the three of us sit down together and have tea? Imagine your mother coming for.
Ew.
I mean, like, what is this guy on about? As I say, like, us in the West, we don't really speak about people's mothers. We have respect for that. I thought a Christian man would have respect and not speak about a man's mother. Obviously, this man must not be a Christian.
He's not. How can you be a Christian when you're saying that shit? Do you know what I mean? It's just disgusting.
Computer games at night, your little iconic picture of a baby with your erectile dysfunction. I know you suffer, right? Desperate for the attention of Mark Collett.
I mean,
sorry, I love that. I was gonna show that. I'll still show it. Don't worry.
Oh, you're gonna show the picture of the giraffe, were you?
Yeah, I mean, look at the size of that neck.
Yeah,
and a head tattoo, a face tattoo. Ew. What, Mark? I'm not being funny, but think about it. Anytime he ever is gonna try and run for anything, do you really think that picture's not going to come up? He literally was advised by everybody not to do it. And he walked around with her and handed out Brexit leaflets, say, like, with her, dressed like that. Do you know what I mean? Saying, vote Brexit. Like, looking like, so if you voted for Brexit, you're a Nazi. He done that on purpose. Do you really think someone, and don't think this was years ago, he was younger, don't give me that bullshit. This was like fucking 2016. Come on. Like, fuck's sake. I had consciousness. I was alive. I remember Trump getting elected. I remember the Brexit vote. I remember voting for Brexit. I remember all of that. Do you really think he would not know the optics of doing this? He didn't even know her. She was flew in. Right? They suddenly met. They were put together to act like they were a couple. Look at them. Look how awkward. They're not a couple. They went round and gave leaflets out together. And it was to try and fuck up the Brexit vote. It didn't work. All it done, Mark, is now any fucking movement you're in, anything you touched will turn to shit.
See, this is actually my point with Mark right there, where Mark has openly said like his favourite book is My Struggle, and he's pictures of women like this, who obviously is a national socialist, right? Which like I can get along with national socialists to pursue the goals we need to pursue. No problem. But the problem with Mark is right, he's put these positions, but now he's trying to make himself out to be like liberal and surround himself with like non-whites and Jews or whoever, right? Yeah.
And women as leaders.
The point is, it's just too late. Mark needs to be taking the hardline positions, because that's what we need. We already have these halfway, solutions like Tommy Robinson, a Sargon of Akkad, and garage. Let them take these liberal positions. We need someone in the right who is going to be, take the real hard line positions that we all want. I know, that's my point.
And don't just, and like, instead of being like things like, my favourite person is, a certain German painter. If you're going to be a Nazi, say you're a Nazi. I'm just saying it, I'm being upfront. Look, you're standing with a girl with a fucking swastika. If you're going to be a neo-Nazi, say you are. Don't be this bullshit. Like, see, for them, the Jew, like, they think because they've named the Jew that they are real nationalists. But they worship Hitler. They don't like Winston Churchill. Well, guess what? That makes you a Nazi. It also makes you a traitor to your country, but it makes you a Nazi. Because the reason it makes you a traitor is because no matter how bad Winston Churchill was, if he was good or bad in your eyes, if you think he was a neocon, whatever, at the end of the day, innocent British people were killed. They were bombed. Glasgow was fucking wrecked. The Germans air-bombed all of Glasgow. Now, no matter what you say, like, and no matter how much, like, even if I was to say, okay, I wish Hitler had won, and no matter how I feel in my heart about the films I've watched, the last 6 hours, greatest story, Hell Story, the ones I'm talking about, it doesn't matter, because if I was a true nationalist, and I am, I love my country, it hurts me when I think about what happened to my fellow indigenous people in Glasgow when they got bombed by fucking the Nazis. So, Mark Collette, did you never think of that? And by the way, another thing, like, there's things I have to pull, so many things I'll pull him up on, but his accent. Mark, you seem to hate the working class. Your accent, you've never had a job in your life, so you're working class. You're from Leeds, mate.
If we all see the Richard Spencer, I'm not going to say, I don't know, I haven't seen Mark really speak about working class, but what I will say is one of his associates.
I've seen him.
What I would say is one of his associates, Richard Spencer, actually really, really does hate the working class. And when I watched one of the streams, I think it was maybe over Christmas time, 'cause I don't really chill into Mark that often to watch him, but at this point I was, I think. And just to see what was going on. And Richard Spencer, the way he was talking about the working class, absolutely disgusting. But yeah, let's just get back to this and play a little bit more of this.
Desperately, PA, begging to be included but constantly excluded. You know what that is? Perhaps in my volume 2, I'm going to run you a little conversation through my quite formidable understanding of the DSM manual.
Listen to that.
Inside Brutus.
I mean, this sounds like a psycho, don't he? He sounds like an absolute psychopath.
It sounds like a psycho. You know when you watch those psycho videos, like, or you watch those like murdering things, it sounds like he's one of those. It sounds like we're listening to a serial killer make it like one of their tapes. Like the way he's talking about Brutus's mother, and he's getting so aroused by it. It's fucking disgusting. It really is.
I mean, what I would say is I encourage everyone in your chat, Lacy, that maybe if everyone sent a tweet to Mark Collette and just can you please clarify about Ralph, because this is pushing a lot of people out of his movement. I don't know. Maybe it might be too late. Maybe
it is. No, trust me. I've had a lot. Several females have messaged me privately that, and I'm not going to dox you, don't worry, but they've all messaged me saying the same thing, that for weeks now that they've been messaging Mark Collette and Laura Towler about this. They said it's the same thing that happened with Millennial Woes. They will say to them, don't say anything in public, just messages. And they don't care. They don't care. They push it under the rug. And that's why they're now messaging me. Because they're messaging me saying, like, I mean, there's a beautiful lady that left who used to spend a lot of money. And she was my friend. and she still is my friend. She messaged me today and she said that she's sorry she's not been in touch. She just could not stand the fact the megabus gate was enough for her. That's when she left. Then we had, and
I mean, there's a touch on that right, yeah, which is in the chat though. You have to forget, man. You cannot forget that PA has a lady in it called Dion, right? And Dion actually tried to dox Marco Coletti Spaghetti. He told him, if you don't stop, I want to find your information. Don't forget, she's a policewoman, and Mark is associating himself with these people. Now we've got some clips on Telegram about Ralph boxing. I don't know if you have that clip later. I can send you it right now.
What one is it? Sorry,
I'm going to send you on. Are you able to share your Telegram on your laptop?
Telegram. Telegram. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this and I'm going to send it to you.
If you don't get what, Lacy-Marie, what is the point of Brexit if you don't get your freedom back? You lost the EU. We do. Like, that's the point. Like, we're in Britain, so I'm in Britain. I'm Scottish, so once Brexit happens, we'll have our freedom back.
I just want you to play this. Just while we're on the doc.
Yeah. No, I'll play it.
I'm going to send you it right now. Where are you?
That's very right, squidgy. Oh no, wait, I will say right, squidgy.
There you go. Yeah, that is. I've just sent you. It's only a 19.
Right, Telegram. Let me find this. Sorry, it'll take. All right, I've got Telegram. Don't worry. I just need to click on it.
I just want everyone out there to be aware that this guy is very involved in the technical side of PA. So if you're signing up, does this man get your information? Does he?
Say about the farming, yeah. While I'm doing this, come on, Telegram.
Yeah, as I say, I'd be very worried if this guy is getting every nationalist details if they sign up to this membership thing. I'd be very concerned. But I'm just trying to warn people,
Yeah, no, I would warn them as well because, I mean, it's scary thinking what you could do.
I mean, very, very true. Trying to chat as well. Like, once a copper, always a copper. I absolutely agree. And then Rob in the chat, Millennial Rose, as well, has been doing sexual degeneracy. And in my opinion, if someone says they're bisexual to me, you're just gay. That's just the facts to me.
Yeah, you can't be I don't believe in bisexuals for men. I think that women can like kiss and like do things like that because I think that's just in their kind of programming because they never actually do anything else. There's nothing going in or out. Does that make sense? I don't agree with that. I think it's a sin, but I understand it, if that makes sense. Whereas men doing bisexual stuff, to me, if you're a man and you're bisexual, you're gay and you just don't want to admit it. You just want to say you're bisexual and then eventually you'll come out as you're gay. Because if you're putting stuff up your behind or you're letting a man put stuff up there, which is a complete sin, but I mean sodomy is a sin. It was illegal in so many states in America for years. And I'm glad it was, and now it's not illegal.
Yeah. Have you seen what I sent you? Or do you want me to? I can put it up on YouTube if you want me to do it.
Can you put it on YouTube because Telegram is taking ages? Sorry, pal.
Yeah, I'm
on my laptop.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'll find it right away. Give me 2 seconds.
Brilliant. Right. Well, I'll thank you. Right. It's taking ages, pal. Right. Sorry about that. So how is everybody? Women kiss other women for male attention. That's so true. They'll be like, oh yeah, the non-EU immigration is punishment for Brexit. Yep, that's exactly it. That's very true. It is punishment for Brexit because they're like, how fucking dare you guys not vote for what we want you to vote for? Now, it's like, what? Like, no, we can vote for what we want to vote for. And they, like, how long did it take them to actually give us what we wanted? Do you know how many rallies I went to? Do you know how many mega buses I travelled? And I don't know why I done mega buses, but mega buses. So because some weren't mega buses, some were actually the national I can't remember what it's
Oh, yeah,
called.
I've got it.
It's a
Later.
different bus. Right, you're back. Yeah, he's back. He's back. The big man is back.
Right, this is this, everyone has a little listen to this. You know, this is this listens well for us to say. I don't even need to tell you guys anything. You're all gonna hear it yourselves.
See
Shame. But once you meet someone in IRL, that changes the combat level. Like Mike Tyson said, yeah, everyone's got talent for their punch of the day, right? So like these four Brutus gay boy bands, they're running around. Let's paraphrase Mike Tyson. Everyone's got talent to be a dox and placemate. Once I see exactly what you look like, you're no longer Brutus the British Slayer.
So if everyone can hear that, I'm just going to rewind that as well, just to play that again, because I think it's pretty shocking that people who are claiming they're ethno-nationalists are threatening to book other ethno-nationalists. And
somebody does actually do something proud and disagree, but
Mark Collette carries on being silent about it. Like, I mean, Mark Collette, man, everyone who's signed up to PA, I think you have a responsibility to ensure them they're not going to be doxed in the face if they have a slight disagreement. You know, let's just play this once more, Lacey, then comment, man.
Do it, play it.
One sec.
But once you meet someone in IRL, that changes the combat level. Like Mike Tyson said, yeah, everyone's got talent for their punch of the days, right? So like these four Brutus gay boy bands, they're running around because, to paraphrase Mike Tyson, everyone's got a talent to be a dox and a placemate. Once I see exactly what you look like, you're no longer Brutus the British Slayer. You're this fucking guy, all right? Right? So I think that's going to be quite interesting to see that play out. I think
it's going to be quite interesting to see it play out that you're going to dox people's face. Now this is clarify this one. I'm going to clarify. This is our only 19-second clip. People, I'm not sure if Brutus plays the rest of it. Maybe we can play the rest of it. But Natty, I don't know about the other guys, but I have heard Natty say that is completely wrong. So we have to give credit to Natty there. He did pull it up on it.
Yeah, Natty jumps straight in after this. Like, he literally jumps in and is like, listen, I do not agree with doxing. I think it's wrong.
Let's see if he plays that. Let's see.
Tons of people. I know so many now who are just meeting each other in random pairs, random sets of things, and it changes everything. Like, I think it's a fucking fantastic thing. Yeah, I mean, you know they might get to chat. You know, and that we run around the side of the house together.
Ralph, shut up.
So there's nothing you can do. I'm not I know exactly what you look like. What a dick. Well, I don't know. I'm not trying to disagree with you here a little bit, Ralph. I don't think we should be doxing people.
I mean, you got to say fair play to Natty there.
I know. Well done, Natty. Well done, Natty. I don't know who you are, but at least
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about the other two guys if they as
they
well.
Just stayed silent. Maybe they
I haven't seen the rest of the video, so I'm not sure.
Exactly.
I think I might have spoken to this No Chance on Discord, and he seemed pretty reasonable. So I'm not going to assume that.
No, I'm not assuming the worst either. But I'm glad that Natty quickly said that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, as if because I was just annoyed at that. So full of himself.
Right, what I want to do now,
fat belly.
What I want to do now, Lacey, is I think we should show everyone the message that he wrote about you. I don't know if you.
Yeah. And then also play, please, the clip what he done within less than 48 hours before that.
Yeah, have you got the image or not, or do I need to show it?
Let me see. I think I do have the image. Let me see.
I'll find it.
He's blocked me on YouTube, but I've got the image of what he said about me.
I've got it.
Have you got the image? Right, show the image what he said about me. And 48 hours before that, we'll play the clip of what he said. I do have the clip.
Okay, so I'm just gonna mute myself and just create this link so I don't.
I need to find it from my friend, the King. His nickname's the King. I don't want to say it out loud. It's like I don't want to dox him, so his nickname's the King. So I'll try and find it right now. If you're listening, King, I need that tree of trust for if you could try and find the video, see where he's basically saying how great I am and all this kind of stuff. If you could send that again to me, that'd be perfect. And then then find that video. We'll do that. Yeah, we're both
Well,
trying to find videos.
I've got the image anyway to show everyone. So.
You got the image, right? Brilliant.
I need to stop screen share. Go to screen share again. Screen share.
Squidgy, what is actually happening basically is Ralph, within 48 hours, Ralph went from...
Can I just show this quickly? I don't want to share my screen.
Show it.
I'm just going to show it.
Here we go.
So if everyone can see that, so if we think this is me.
Can you see what it says here?
Yeah, one sec, Lacy. Well, I have said to everyone in silent reverence, sideways, everyone go look for themselves. Too scared to have a conversation with Lacy. He has asked me, how old are my kids? Like, why would you want to know about anyone's kids?
Exactly.
I've just ignored that and said he ran from Lacy, and then he's responded, the prostitute, that the 37 crew hang. Now, this girl here, I just want to reiterate this to everyone listening, right? This girl, Lacy, has actually met Ralph in real life, told her the story of what happened when she was young, was crying while she was telling this story, and Ralph gave her a hug and said, Lacy, you're Christian, everything's going to get better in the future and stuff. And now we can see here, Ralph has put the prostitute that the 37 crew hang with, like, this is a disgraceful way to speak about a lovely British lady. Like, I am absolutely shocked that he could do this, but everyone can see that for themselves. I'm going to stop sharing screen, Lacy, and you can show what he actually said about you 2 days ago.
Yeah, and then I want to show what he said. It was 48 hours before he wrote that. This is what he said about me. So just to show you guys, give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. I just need 1 second. But yeah, I mean, it just shows you how two-faced he is. And thank you, Don King, for the King. Sorry, I meant the King. He just sent me the video and the number of when it is. So it is, I will play it right now. This was 48 hours, less than 48 hours before he said this about me. So he went from basically, what that was to this, and like I said, less than 48 hours. Crazy shit. 2 seconds. Wait, let me get it played. Sorry, if you can just talk for 2 seconds, because it's going to take me a second to get it put up. Right. Sorry, I'm taking a bit longer. I've got it. I just need to get up. Right, come on. I can't believe we've got there's 40 watching. That's pretty cool. I just need to get some more subs and then I'll be 1,000. I can't wait to reach 1,000. I'll be so happy. Just because YouTube have not been letting me get to 1,000 for some reason, they are being annoying. Right, I found it and I'm gonna play it, but what I need to do is this. So I'm coming on, and here right. Sorry about that. Sorry it took so long. Just needed to find it. So within 48 hours, he done this. Share screen. Sorry, 2 seconds. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Share audio. Share. Brave tab. Your entire screen. Oh, come on. See, because the Telegram thing. Right, 2 seconds.
Let's just send it to me on Discord and I'll
I found it. No, I found it. Sorry, I've got it. Right. Don't worry. Right, here it's coming. Right, so are you ready? This is
Radio 2066 broad.
Right, no, wait. Right, shut up, Ralph. And it's at number 4049. 4049. 4049. 4049. Right, here we go. You ready? Right here.
So practice at least. Hello, lovely. How are you? Bloody hell.
Hello? Hello?
It's been a while, love. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Right, wait, 2 seconds. Wait, I'll turn the volume down on this. Wait, I need to mute this so that you can hear me. Wait, 2 seconds. Wait. Sorry, wait. I can hear you. It's like double because the thing.
It happens all the time.
Wait, I need to mute this so that you can hear me. Wait, 2 seconds.
There you go, Lacey. You get that.
Right, perfect. Right.
Just a second, Lacey. McCarthy plan, sir. How are you, sir? It's great to hear from you. I have a request. I might ping you an email or Skype later today, mate. I have something specific to ask you. How are you, Lacey?
Well, me, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Basically, good. No, I just seen that you were streaming, and I was like, well, how? Just when you said like you were gonna go, and I was like, oh well, I'll jump on. But I got my nails done, which I'm glad about. Like, see, because the what you call it, the thing, and then I got my hair done all yesterday. But yeah, like, see, basically the everyone's like saying about the 37 words, like how it's bad and everything, right? Like, I know it's long, but see, like, if you've listened to it, like, have you not seen like Rule Britannia and like the fact that like it's saying like people denying that British people are a race, then somebody like they're saying like, oh well, and they're laughing about it, but it was like Mark Collette and every. So I want to pause it just in case I get struck, but do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Did you play the bit where you played a bit where he picked you up and big drop and said you did? Have you played a bit where he picked a bit where he picked you up and stuff in real life?
Yeah, it's me. It's just me. So listen to this, right? I just want you to. I'll fast forward it to the bit where he just goes on about me. Right, listen to this.
Yeah, that's the bit you only need.
Yeah, because that's the only bit needed. Because he rambles and rambles, so I just want to play that bit. Oh, come on, what's going on now? It's a blank screen, right, I found it. So no, wait, that's the wrong bit. Sorry, right, that's why. Right, so here we go. Everybody on stream will laugh because I'm not a good...
Here, the intentions are not genuine with them, but they hate more.
You've made me, literally, I said all you've made me in real life. Wait, this bit's important. Because obviously, I've not seen ages, and I was like, I don't know, I was like, does he stop talking to me or something? Like, you just disappeared, and then
COVID, sweetheart. With the COVID, everything.
Oh, did you?
I lost.
Did you hear that, guys? He had COVID. That's why he stopped speaking to me.
Oh, you in the BNP thing?
Well, because obviously the BNP thing. After that, but like, see, Mark Collette, like, literally because they right.
Lacy has been on the cutting edge of putting It's Okay to Be White 14 well ahead of anyone.
Yeah, like, no, but the thing is, like, and it really pissed me off, and I was like, he was trying to say like he would make like he would never he'd been wrote about. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Like, he literally sucks up my ass. He talks about how I was at the cutting edge of. Sorry. Oh wait.
Yeah, so basically what he done there, he basically talks about how Lacy has the courage to show her face, has the courage to do stuff in real life, and then literally 2 days later, well, not even 2 days later, there's another stream, I haven't got the stream at the moment, where he literally leaves this stream, goes on another stream and calls Lacy a prostitute, and everyone has just seen the screen message that I showed of Ralph.
Yeah, you saw that. You all saw that.
Literally 2 days ago, where he called Lacy a prostitute as well. Now, this is not the actions of a Christian man. Is he laughing as a Christian? I believe so.
How, and also to not even have the balls to say it to my face when I'm on stream with him. Less than 48 hours later, he calls me a whore, like, and that's a Christian man apparently, but he wouldn't say it to my face. And that man has met me in real life and said to me, like, because he was abusing that I had a hatchet in my face. Like, he was, like, in the chat pretending it wasn't him, saying, oh, we should do a GoFundMe for Lacy's eyebrow. And now only he knew about the hatchet to my face. And that was because he was sitting half a metre away from me on the bar stool, and he went, "Oh, Lacey, what has happened to there, like on my eyebrow? Because I've got the hatchet got stuck in the bone and it's scarred down to there, but it missed my eye, thankfully." And I said, when my ex tried to kill me and he slashed me, blah, 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 which I've talked about before on stream, but I've never mentioned the hatchet. I always left the hatchet bit out because it wasn't relevant. My jaw was shattered. I was nearly killed. I just forgot about the hatchet. So only he knew about that. So when he was talking about the eyebrow, because I have to draw my eyebrow and I'm going to get it tattooed to fix it. Tattooed on, just my eyebrows tattooed on. But anyway, and then still have eyebrows. But anyway, the point is, it's just because it doesn't grow there. He knew about that. He's known about this stuff. He sat away from me, comforted me, and was like trying to make me cry and tears in his eyes about how sad my life had been and when I lost my dad, and oh, I can't believe this, and you've went through so much, and you're perfect for this movement. We would welcome you in this movement because like you've managed to survive so much. You've turned your life around from such a young age, even though like the stuff that happened to me underage wasn't my fault. But then like when I was 16 and like after my dad died and I went back, but then I found, I know it's cringe or cheesy to people, but I found Jesus when I was in hospital at the time because I'd taken too many tablets and I was in hospital in a psychiatric ward, and because they locked me in case I tried to kill myself. Long story short, and I found God there. And I know people always say, well, why do people always find God in prison or in things like that? It's because when you're at your lowest, that's when you find Jesus. And that's where personally I found Jesus. And he knew all of this, heard all of this, and literally now laughed. Every time though I'm on stream with him or see him, he sucks up my ass. And then what does he do behind my back? He calls me a prostitute. He had done this before, but we didn't have the proof. Thankfully, it was chauvinists that got the proof. But before this, he kept saying, I'm not, Lacy, I would never call you a prostitute. I would never call you a prostitute because you are not one, darling. You are not. You were raped. You were raped. You were raped. You were blah, 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 blah. And even then, he said, he kept saying, he was talking about Brutus who was hanging around with a prostitute in real life. And I'm like, what? And then when I found a message that he said it was Brutus's gang were hanging around with the prostitute, I was like, perfect. I said, so you're talking about me now? Look, I've got the proof. And he was like, no, this is a different prostitute. Oh, right, okay. So this another prostitute apparently is on stream. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I couldn't fucking get any proof. He wouldn't say my name beside prostitute until the perfect chauvinist here managed to get it. So thank you very much for that. Just shows you what kind of man Ralph really is. Really nice guy, you know.
I haven't got much more to say. I don't know about you, Lacey, but Man United are playing in like 5 minutes. So
so don't worry.
Like if we just wrap up, like 2 hours is quite enough. There is plenty more clips we could carry on playing of Ralph that show bad optics. I don't know. Maybe one day someone might get around to doing some more stuff around. But if we just recap on this video, in case anyone late has tuned in, what we have gone through, we've gone through Ralph saying that we should defend Israel by force. We've gone through Ralph saying that he's willing to dox fellow nationalists. We've gone through Ralph saying that he doesn't mind if England become 99% black as long as it was Christian. We've shown you a video of Ralph announcing PA that contradicts his tweet today, and everything we have shown is in videos and has come from Ralph's mouth. We have not made anything up. We have provided evidence.
No, we've not. None of it is deep fake.
We also have gone through a few bad doctors with Ralph saying to a Muslim lady that she's target practice. He's called some black guys at the N-word online. Like,
Yeah.
as I was saying, man, as I was saying, like, if you're going to
And
be
he doesn't care about the white race.
One sec, Lacy. One sec, Lacy.
Yeah.
If you're going to be like high up in a political movement and a spokesperson and a figurehead, you should not be saying this stuff. Like, if he was speaking on behalf of Goldman Sachs, he wouldn't say this stuff. So if he's speaking on behalf of Patriot Alternative, with permission or without permission, whichever one it is, there's no way you should be using this stuff, saying this sort of stuff. It's just going to decredit good, hard-working nationalists in the future. And I, for one, I'm going to try and stop this as much as I can, because I don't want to see English nationalists getting caught up for something this non-English person has said. You know,
not even English, exactly, because he's not even fucking English. I'm sorry, but you're not even English. And don't even try and say that you're Scottish, because he keeps saying his mum's Scottish. Mate, that accent, that skin colour, you are not Scottish. Yesterday, the Barmy Army stood at the airport. They stood at the fucking Central Station, and they stood all across the border saying, stay the fuck out. Now, they knew not to write any swear words, so they just wrote stay the fuck out, and they didn't let any cunt into Scotland. No, if I have to do that with my pals to keep Ralph out, I fucking will. Because Ralph, you're not welcome here. We might only have 5 million, we don't have the numbers. You've got 55 million. But do you know what? And half of them are probably like libs. But anyway, see the ones that we do have, they're fucking psychotic if you think I'm bad.
What I would say to your audience, though, Lacy, like your audience probably thinking, "Oh, what could we do to like do this?" What I would encourage everyone to do is go on to if anyone's got a Twitter, maybe you can all go on to Twitter and give Mark Collette a tweet, can you saying, "Will you denounce Ralph?" And also give Ralph, and also if everyone could tweet right reaction and maybe say, you know, we don't want you speaking on our behalf anymore because you're absolutely toxic and you know you're discrediting what we stand for, and you don't actually believe what we stand for anyway. So can you just please stop laughing? Like, maybe that's the best way, but I think it's time to maybe wrap it. I think we've done brilliant.
Yeah, I think what you've said is perfect, and I think you've said the perfect things, like for people to tweet Ralph, because I'm blocked, he blocked me, he blocked a lot of people, but I think you should tweet him and say, please don't speak on my behalf, you're not white, you're not one of us, do you know what I mean? I've seen videos that offend us. Maybe share this video on Twitter and ask Mark Collette and Laura Tiller why they're not doing anything to stop Ralph. And I think just basically exactly what Chauvinist just said there. It's absolutely perfect what he said. So thank you so much. This has been an amazing stream, Chauvinist, because of you. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, and thanks to the audience for listening to me. Maybe I'll come on another time. We can talk about more productive stuff in the movement. And
I would love that. Yeah, instead of just talking about him.
But yeah, this thanks everyone for listening, and take care, man. Okay.
Right, you take care, and I'll speak to you all later. And thank you all for having a great stream. And I'll speak to you. You take care. Bye bye, and good luck with your football team, pal. See you later. Bye bye.